Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, welcome to another edition of Live Reaction, Oilers Fan Reaction. The Anaheim Ducks come into Edmonton to take on the Oilers. Your starting goalies will be Stuart Skinner, as well as looks like Doskol will be back in net for Anaheim. Last time these two teams faced each other, Anaheim 5, Oilers 3. The thumpawumpin' was real, as they say. Got a few things to talk to you about. Evan Bouchard is 1 point away from that miraculous number. I want to talk to you guys about Canada. We will talk about that in the first period because that was a disappointment by the team. I'm going to say it was more on the coach, the GM, and the put-together management, not the players. But I'll get more into that as time goes on. Okay, so apparently just getting something set up here. I want to show you the new look lines. I don't just want to talk about it. I want to show you guys. In case you haven't seen them yet, they're they're very interessante. The lines for the Oilers. Yeah, I can't really put too much on the players, though. But I'll get into that in the first intermission, like I said. So, first off, you got Nugent Hopkins, McDavid, Brown, Podkolzin, Draisaitl, Arvidsson, Kapanen, Janmark, Hyman, Jeffrey Skinner, Adam Henrique, Corey Perry. Your defense lines stay the same. Your starting goalie is Stuart Skinner. Thank you, Oilers Nation, for the graphic. Thank you, Oilers Nation, for the lineup update. Now, I do agree with you, Lubo. There was some blame to put on the players. Absolutely. The undisciplined, the ones that were there, very, very undisciplined, uncharacteristically undisciplined, if you ask me. But nobody asked me for my opinion. I just like to give it a lot.
As you finish your work week, the Edmonton Oilers are just getting ready to do some work over the weekend, the beginning of back-to-back games.
Oh, we're about set to go back to school for the kiddos. Who else is excited about back to school? I know this young man is. Holy smokes. They've been out of school way too long.
I guess over the break, I became a professor. Hard to believe, but Professor Pregame tonight, and we want to talk about chemistry, the study of matter and energy, and the changes that occur when you combine them. So I'm always trying to find chemistry, just like the Edmonton Oilers. So here's some acetic acid. I'm just going to pour this into this test tube. So the acetic acid is ready. So were the Oilers the other night as they took on the Utah Hockey Club. First time out, they had to go to overtime to be able to beat them, but it was not nearly that close on the final night of 2024 with the success that they had. And now I'm just going to pour some sodium bicarbonate here. Let's see how that goes. Just one, couple more, and pretty good there. Just a drop of hand.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely, Lubo. You are absolutely correct. The players had to be better with taking dumbass penalties.
I hope it goes better for the Edmonton Oilers. I'm sure it will. Zach Hyman, goal scorer, hard worker. Kasperi Kapanen's done a great job since being picked up.
You guys
by
are
the Oilers.
awesome.
And of course, Matthias Janmark wing are on the side. What a mess.
Let's hope that we can
I'll
get
have to see where I
good
where I
audio
left my,
connection.
diploma or degree. Okay, so formula for success. It's not that, but you're always looking to find it, and the Oilers were successful for a while.
Next month, we're going to have perfect audio connection. I promise. It'll be perfect.
Forgot to tell the Ducks. The video review that turned into a game-winning goal. There's no place like Strome for Ryan and the Ducks in that game. Okay, so I hope that I have done a very good job, or at least a reasonable job, of being able to set the periodic table for tonight's hockey game between the Edmonton Oilers.
Oh, there'll be lots to talk. Also, second period, we're going to talk about 2 contract extensions.
We might reach it. 2 guys with a great bond and in their element, Louis and Jack, after the break.
Who?
Rogers
Who?
Hockey on Sportsnet.
Ty Emberson and Stuart Skinner. Contract extensions for both. Ty Emberson wants to be an Oiler for the next 3 years. The Oilers want him to be an Oiler for the next 3 years to avoid the situation of the Holloway-Broberg situation. His agent and the Edmonton Oilers have been in talks for the last 2 weeks. What has come of it? I can tell you with 85% certainty. There is a deal in place. Team-friendly deal, because obviously he's a third-line guy, third-line defenseman. So, there's that to look forward to. Hey, Dan, how's it going? He's out long-term from what I have been told by my inside guys. And it was Wedgwood that got hurt, not Blackwood. But yeah, same wood, different syllables in the first. It was the guy they brought over from Nashville, I believe. Not the San Jose guy. He's out long-term with a lower body injury, which means Blackwood is going to be playing a lot of hockey. For better or for worse, as they say.
Thanks to Simon Cruz's $1 million score win. 4 goals by any Oilers player can net you $100,000. And 5 goals, it's $1 million. Good luck, Rudy.
And from the Molson Coors Beverage Company, Joseph Aidoo. This month's award recipient tied the NHL lead with 10 goals in the month, recording 13 points overall in just 12 games played. He also notched 3 game-winning goals in December and moved himself into the top 50 all-time in power play goals for the franchise. Oil Country.
Hey, Epic.
Please help us
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
For the month of December, number 18.
Zachary Hyman gets the Molson Cup Award guy. That's awesome to see.
As the recipient of this award, a donation will be made in Zach's name for $1,000 to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation in support of every kid deserves a shot.
Sorry,
On behalf
in a
of
mood.
Molson and the Edmonton Oilers, congratulations, Zach.
Yes, congratulations, Zachary Hyman.
And now fans feeling at home across oil country and here in Rogers Place. We ask you to please stand if you're able, remove your hats, and join the singing voice of your Edmonton Oilers, Robert Clark, in the performance of the American and Canadian national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot.
It has, Lubo. It definitely has.
In all of us command, with glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Hey, Chad, how's it going?
Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Excellent. Egg salad, guys. Egg salad.
Real winter has arrived with temperatures touching -20 for the first time all winter.
Hey.
For the first time in seemingly forever. Last Sunday,
I haven't seen an Oilers game all year. It's nice to see them play a game.
5 days later, the Oilers get a
Haha, the joke's on you.
This
This is the first joke of the year.
Lucas Dostal last Sunday, but Skinner has been on a tear. 8-2
Stewie Skinner.
He stopped 26 shots to beat Utah on Tuesday. Dostal is the only Ducks netminder to beat Edmonton in their last 12 meetings, including one win here where he put up 46 saves. Still his career high.
Dostal was the only Ducks goalie to beat the Oilers in a long time.
Radko Gudas, a quick shot of him. Well,
And the Oilers win the first face-off at 1955. Pierre Lambert, Carter Sandlik are the referees tonight.
The Oilers looking to win for the 10th time in their last 11 at home. Jack Blue and Gene alongside.
So I gotta get rid of this ad.
Around and Gudas taking a shot that was blocked. Edmonton on the front end of a back-to-back.
That one stunned Podkolzin right off the foot. It hit him
Podkolzin blocks a shot.
into the neutral zone, and he went directly to the bench.
That's not good.
Here's a lead pass, and Arvidsson will bring it over the line, and that's freed up. And
There you go.
Cole will send it in, as Louis mentioned, but Colson out there with Arvidsson and Draisaitl to start. Kulak and Nurse defensively. Your starting line's brought to you by our friends at Scotiabank, believing there's a place for all Canadians in Canada's game. Send it deep. Dumoulin will work it over to Frank Petrano, who played his 600th NHL game. We saw this when the two veterans paired together last Sunday in Orange County.
Wow. That better get out. Good shit. 2-on-1 Edmonton. Connor McDavid with Connor Brown. Brown shot 15 feet wide. But here comes Hopkins. Backhander. Give it back to McDavid. Come on, you selfish prick.
Just missed the net that
Sorry. New mode.
out to Bouchard.
Bouchard backdoor to McDavid. McDavid looking backdoor to Brown. That doesn't work out too well.
Who scored twice and had an assist last night.
Oh, say.
Off the rush in overtime at the expense.
Oh, yeah, Podkolzin's done for now. Going down the tunnel is Big 92 for the Edmonton Oilers. That's an onside. Okay.
For Oiler partisans, Kapanen strict at the line, and here comes Cutter Gauthier.
That's offside.
Quite effective last Sunday.
That's not going to get called. Of course not.
Involved in a lot of key plays as Anaheim beat Edmonton 5-3 and come from behind fashion. One of 3 victories.
I don't like this line of that McTavish is on. Just dirty. Let me,
Better under second-year head coach Greg Cronin.
Really getting things going, and this line in particular
Gotta get rid of this stinking ad again for SUVs.
Last Sunday versus Edmonton, they were big, they were strong, had a couple goals, and really hemmed in Edmonton in the offensive zone, and Edmonton will have to be aware of that throughout this game. But Colson says, nothing to worry about, Lou and Jack. I'm right back on the bench. You're not getting me off that easy.
Good. Puck Colson's back on the bench. That's good to see. Just kind of checked his rib cage. He blocked a shot and got it in the rib cage. Whole lot of freaking non-college there. For all the Canadians in the chat, yes, we will talk about Team Canada World Junior implosion in the first intermission. Ooh, that's a good shot by Anaheim.
Over to Lundström, and without a stick, Skinner just paws at him. Lundström banks one off the wall, Gudis across the look.
16:40 left to go in the first period. No shots for either team, but that's a close one for Anaheim. Jeff Skinner, no stick, and that's got to get out. Thank gosh for that.
We'll take a pass from Perry and try to shoot it in, but that pinballed off for Gudis, right to Alex Malone. And now Leo Carlson, his wrist shot off the rush, fluttered wide on Stuart Skinner. Malone will wind it around the boards. He got through it. One touch by Carlson.
Oh, there's Pod Colson, big body pods.
That was broken up by Arvidsson. This will be
not icing. That should have been icing. What? These linesmen in this day and age NHL, man, they're just clueless. Ah.
Okay, gives it up for Draisaitl, and it's Edmonton with an opportunity to go to work in the offensive zone.
Let me see something here.
Slap pass back to Draisaitl. The league leader in goals and time for second in points coming in. Line changes for both. McDavid up to Connor Brown.
Oh my gosh.
Back to McDavid. Kicks it out. Kulak, his shot elevated up and out of play. We've played nearly 5 minutes and neither goaltender, Louis, Lucas Dostal or Stuart Skinner, has actually been tested.
Yeah, things to the outside right now. Here's the block early on by Pod Colson, right off the side of the left skate. Sometimes you need to walk that off, and that's exactly what he did. Those sting. Finally, some feeling, I'm sure, came back in the leg. The broken stick off the shot goes off of Henrique's stick, and a wise decision.
They're hopefully this way now the ads won't affect
he just kind of battles up high, but that allows Henrique to play that position.
things.
Finally goes to the bench and gets another stick, so a heads-up play by Skinner.
Face-off controlled by McDavid, slammed on net. That was good.
Oh, what a save by Dostal.
Was able to kick it out.
One shot for the Oilers, no shots for Anaheim. Don't let that first shot be a goal. Jesus. Big save by Skins there. There comes McDavid with Brown.
Both McDavid and Draisaitl currently on 12-game point streaks. But Toronto able to chop it back to center. Nugent Hopkins, who scored.
Oh yes, huge shout out to Chase and Aria. First NHL game. Wow, what accomplishment! First game. Hopefully it's an Oiler win for them. That's memories, man. Like, do you guys remember your first NHL game? Doesn't have to be first Oiler game. First NHL game. First Vancouver game. Toronto game. Oiler game. Flames game. Vegas game. Your first NHL game. Do you remember it?
You're talking about the hip check, right? It was a tripping call.
No, yeah, the trip right in front of the net where him and Nurse kind of collided. He wasn't too thrilled with that one. Janmark hands him off to Hyman, a quick
Shot save Hyman. He's looking good on the third line. In case you missed it, Hyman is down to the third line. Brown is up on the first. Everything else stays the same. Ah, that puck looked like it crossed the line to me. Cross the line in Anaheim, cross the line in Edmonton.
And Pierre Lambert able to sort it out and rule that this game is still scoreless 6.5 minutes in. Adam Henry.
Oh no, why not?
And then the wraparound. No stop.
Oh, that looked good in. I don't know, might want to review that. Why couldn't they get to the glass? They showed up too late?
Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus.
Why was who down? Sorry, I kind of missed the entirety of that. Ugh. I'm so sorry to hear that. I don't get it, man. Like, guys, you're not going to get a puck standing on the glass. That's just not happening. Don't be an asshole if you go to an Oilers game early to go watch the warm-ups. Let the kids on the glass. If you're an adult or a teenager, let the kids on the glass. Don't be dicks. Oh, why is Hyman on the third line? He's struggling with his speed right now because of the bubble. He's struggling to find the puck in certain situations. So Coach Knobloch figures if I have him down on the third line, he can produce and help out Henrique and help out Janmark, who are kind of in cold droughts right now. And you can also have Brown, who actually plays well with McDavid. Connor Brown actually is playing really well with McDavid.
Boy, I'll tell you what, there's going to be an announcement here. They're going to
Review it. Could it be a goal?
On the wraparound by Henrique, it was Hyman that had a couple whacks at it in tight.
And what you're alluding to is last Sunday.
It's not a bad thing, and it won't be all game. I can guarantee you.
Winner for Brian Strom. Here we
They're
go.
reviewing the play call. I said we have no goal.
There you go.
I'd like to see another view.
Change. It is a good save.
Let's see here.
Stahl, and it's the knock out of the air by Henrique. The wraparound right there is probably what they were looking. And then Hyman has a pretty good chop at it too. A little bit of a push.
I don't know.
Pulled out of there by McTavish. But that wraparound very similar. Left-hand.
I don't know. That looked like it was across the line to me from my vantage point.
It was just over the line when he made the save. Counted as the game winner.
And then Strom followed it up a couple nights later, beat New Jersey with a goal in the final 3 minutes. 2 late third period goals for Ryan Strom after going 12 games without a goal. Here's Adam Henrique, beautiful dish, great shot over the net from Jeff Skinner. That was a good look from just above the surface. Trouba.
Jacob Trouba is a little dirty player.
One of the last 3 between these two teams in this building by a combined score.
Evening, Renegade.
Perry angles to Ekholm, drive.
Let's not panic, Oiler fans. He's made 2 saves in a row.
7 in a row prior to last Sunday. When Anaheim stormed back from 2-0 and 3-1 down for a
I think the Chaz might have something to say about that. To be honest with you, they looked really good against Canada. I mean, everybody looked good against Canada, but that'll be talked about in the first intermission, I promise. Hey, 3 saves in a row. Do we do the Bronx cheer for him? 12-18 left to go in the first period. Shots are 4-3. Edmonton, nothing is the score, and that's offside.
Goal scoring. They're coming off a good night. Edmonton's offside.
This period.
Oh, you guys are awesome.
Brown accident injury lawyers. The heavy hitters in injury law.
Oh, you guys are my heroes.
Right up jacket for the Anaheim Ducks 3-game winning streak up against some heavyweights in the National Hockey League. Not just, teams that are down the bottom. Very good playoff teams that they've beaten the last 3 games. Edmonton being one of them on Sunday. And then the New Jersey Devils in town.
Yeah, no, Latvia is a really good hockey team. They got a really good hockey program there. Their goaltending is what keeps them in it. I'll be completely honest with you. Latvia's goaltending is top notch. I wouldn't be surprised if more NHL scouts went to Latvia just to look at their goalies. Nothing more, nothing less.
300th win. Dudas comes right back and ties it less than a minute later.
Bad giveaway there by Draisaitl.
So the Ducks are playing with some confidence, and a win tonight gets them
And save made.
500 is a shot taken from the half wall by Lacombe, is eaten up by goaltender Stuart Skinner, and now Johnston and Nurse pawing at one another.
I mean, to be fair, it should be USA every year, the way they have their program, but just my humble opinion. I think what USA does, they do it right. All their kids from 14 to, I think it's 18, 19, play together in the developmental league. They go to every World Juniors together. They go to every Holinka Cup together. They go to every Worlds together. Until they become NHL players, they're always playing together. And that's fucking smart. Canada needs to start doing that. Get rid of these CHL leagues that your star players are playing in and have them play together for 6-7 months out of the year, not this 3 weeks. Oh, we got a week before the tournament starts. Let's get together for one practice.
No one else on the Ducks has more than 20 points.
Hey, forget that noise. Oh, there's a penalty. Trouba, non-call. Shocked.
Come close to that since. Connor Brown off to Bouchard. A good shift for Edmonton. One-timer Bouchard drilled it wide, sent up by McDavid. And now Frank Petrano will carry it to the line and back off.
Yeah, it'll definitely put me to sleep.
Chances like the one you just saw from Bouchard. If there's traffic in front, you've got to hit the net there.
10 and a half left to go in the first period. Shots are 6-4 for the Oilers. Still nothing score though.
The defense of Edmonton tonight will be key in this matchup, trying to get those shots through and on net.
Wristed on net by McTavish, and potentially the slowest breakout in the history of the National Hockey League concludes with Skinner.
I'm not kissing no cod. Forget that noise.
That was an odd sequence where Anaheim really slowed it down, but effective as now they get an ozone draw. McTavish was also good last Sunday.
Oh, dropped very unfairly and interference off the face-off. Jesus.
Drawing in for Anaheim, a shot by Gauthier, and that was redirected. Meanwhile, Edmonton comes back with virtually the same lineup. Derek Ryan, a healthy scratch for his shot, fought off by Skinner.
Big save by Stu Skinner. A lot of interference happening on the... There again, interference. Anaheim is interfering. The goalie just getting away with bloody murder out here. Half a period left, though. Oilers still got to fight through it. Refs aren't going to help you guys. They never do. Oilers will get the first penalty and the second. 14 people watching, according to my statistics. Chat rate is at 283 views. You guys are all amazing. This is your first time here, don't forget to push the subscribe button, push the like button, leave a comment. We're not that bad at people. Sometimes, some of us are good. I can't speak for everybody, but for me, I'm a nice guy. I'm a freaking angel. If I was an ump in the MLB, you'd call me Angel Hernandez. Any Hoosies, 8:50 left to go in the first period.
I think as he's gotten older, he's understood that he's going to pick his spots when to be that physical presence.
Draisaitl has the puck at the Anaheim blue line, and that is out of play.
It was a good thing for him to experience and what leadership's all about.
Draisaitl, a shot deflected out of play. We're going to have coincidentals taken here.
Oh, of course you are.
Trouba and Draisaitl.
Trouba and Draisaitl going to the box. Anaheim would take that all day.
I still remember Draisaitl's OT winner and him finding room to give Trouba a little cross-check. Stuart Skinner fighting his way.
4-on-4. Guys, I promise you, I do have a really good video coming for Stuart Skinner and I think it's 28 goalies in general. I've screenshotted a few pictures, or a picture to a few people, and just to get their thoughts on it, see if they see what I see. I just have to break down the first 10 for these goalies, and the last 10 for these goalies. Minimum 20 games, like the goalie has to have played minimum 20 games this year as of January 1st. So it's a lot of work, but I think the outcome will surprise a lot of people. And it's not biases. There's no bias. There's no, oh, well, you chose this goalie because you like him. You chose this goalie because... No, it's all based on numbers and numbers alone. All about facts. And you know what they say? Facts don't give a crap about your feelings. I spy with my little eye. Who do we spy? This really is game 38 of the season, eh? We're almost halfway through the year, guys. Oilers in pretty good position. Yes, I will update the standings in the first period. Games happened. Things happened. Teams won. Teams lost. We all played hockey games together. Oh, shoot. Do I gotta go get the monitor? Cheapest me. Like... Oh. Oh.
Two knocks the stick right out of Trouba's hand on the way back to the respective bench. A little insult to injury, so those two have a pass, and Jacob Trouba made him felt that first cross check.
That changed the course of Edmonton's season. They were one period away from going under 500 and maybe looking at a coaching change. Instead, Edmonton got hot, ended up losing to eventual champion Vegas in the second round that year. Here's Brian Dumoulin, 4-on-4 with a wrist.
4-on-4 for a minute and a half. 8:15 left to go in the first period. 17 viewers now. Well, that's unfortunate.
Rogers is back for another record-breaking season. Support communities across oil country and win big at EdmontonOilers.com/50/50.
You talked about Stuart Skinner.
91 views in total, chat rate.
That came in and took that puck out of harm's way, got bumped into a little bit. I don't think he liked that too much. His back was to the puck, and the net was wide open, but he got back into position.
Facts on that, Jack.
He's been scrapping.
Off the draw, Ekholm back to Bouchard. McDavid and Nugent Hopkins out there for Edmonton. McDavid barreling down the right hand. Dragging and dishing the Nugent Hopkins. Sliding back to McDavid. Broken up by Dumoulin.
I think it'll be a close game.
Terry did not get it.
I honestly think it'll be a close game.
Second life. Terry got back into the play, shielded McDavid from the puck, but then McCollum was taken into the boards by Nugent Hopkins. Now we've got another penalty. This one will be whistled against Edmonton, and I think it's McDavid.
It is McDavid as he took down Dumoulin, I believe.
That's such garbage. McDavid's going to the box.
The neutral zone, they'll lead the rush.
So, like I said, Oilers are going to get the first two penalties.
For Leo Carlson, his shot tipped wide, and as Arvidsson touches up, it'll be Anaheim going to the power play. That's the good news for the Ducks.
Garbage.
Their special teams, particularly the power play, have been in a total free fall.
When it was Dumoulin, he just gets himself in the way.
Hey, Northern, how's it going?
To see McDavid trying to do on the forecheck, try and track down the puck once again. Dumoulin just kind of stands his ground to buy his partner a little bit of time. And McDavid just steamrolls him. Interference is the call. He didn't like it too much.
So they're chatting about it.
I was about to say, what the heck happened?
Saying, hey,
Don't see those two guys in the box together too often, do you?
No, that's a perfect snapshot. Off the draw, Ryan Strome kicks it out. This is a 4-on-3 power play, so a lot of open ice for the Ducks, who are 0 for their last.
Strange how that just worked.
Advantage.
Hey, Farm Girl, how's it
0
going?
for 5 last Sunday against Edmonton. This one slid wide by Lacombe. Troy Terry. Lacombe. Petrano. One-timer Terry. A save made by Skinner.
What a play. 4-on-3.
Skinner's helmet came off, so this will be whistled down. And remember a few games ago.
Oh, really? Oh, really, ref? Really? You blew the whistle down there, but not when LA played? No, no. No, that's not okay. Funny how that happens. Different refs. Such a joke.
Learn from now on. If you feel anything in It's a blast. Troy Terry gets a good shot away here, comes up, catches the mask first, and look at this. He says, yep, it's loose, it's coming off.
Yeah, exactly. You learned from your mistake. Don't just tell the ref. Throw that shit off.
And I think that's the way to do it. If your helmet's loose and it's distracting you, get the darn thing off. If it's
Just
loose,
throw that shit off. They don't want to call penalties against it anymore. I did look, and they removed that as a penalty. I remember a couple of years ago a goalie did that and he got a 2-minute penalty for delay a game. They removed that as penalties for player safety precautions.
I both said, listen, you'll learn in the future, if it's loose, shake your head to make sure that it's loose. If it pops
Absolutely.
off, then the whistle will blow. You're not going to get a delay a game penalty. It's safety first when it comes to goaltenders. And when that helmet is not on properly, there's just no argument. It's not a safe situation for a goaltender to be in.
Boy, Gene is just, I can almost hear Gene go over with a Taylor Swift tune, shake it off, right? You know, he wants that mic opened up.
He might have planted the seed.
Here's Vetrano looking down low for Lacombe. Vetrano now twisting over to Terry across to Ryan Strome. This is now a 5-on-4 power play, with the penalties having elapsed to Draisaitl and Trouba. Terry flings it down low. Strome gives it back to him. Terry steps up, shoots, and that stayed out. Skinner got the glove hand up. Leo Carlson failed to hold his own. And the second-year pro will come back and receive from Joe Stahl. Carlson last year, 12 goals in 55 games and a bit of a load management season for the Ducks, where Pat Verbeek was trying to play where he would miss certain games.
29 seconds left to go on the power play.
Down the right-hand side of this Ducks power play. One for its last 31 over a 9-game stretch. Not looking sharp. Zellweger running in left.
So yeah, I based a lot of the numbers that I did that I'm going to do the video on. 20 games played. Shots against has to be 660 plus to make the save percentage work. And that's it for the power play. Just 2 shots? There, should have put that up before, guys.
Successful kill, which is 45 out of 49 now for Edmonton.
Oh, Lubo's doing great. That's always good to hear. I'm glad everybody's doing well. How is everybody's year going? Hopefully everybody's enjoying their year. And we got ourselves... Oh yeah, it's kicking my ass, these kids not sleeping. But it's okay, we're adults. We power through, right? We power through. My body is really sore still. Yeah, meter's definitely broken. Well, it's because they had the power play, so they get that advantage. My body is still not okay with what I did last weekend. Oh, the meter is as broken as my body right now. Do I need to go get the baby monitor upstairs, Diane? Oh. Sleep for days, yeah. I will tell you this, in the numbers that I have looked at, the number one goalie by far is Hellebuyck. It's not even a question. You are going to see Oliver Rodrigue next year play backup to Stuart Skinner. That is the goaltending of the future, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, that is the goaltending of the future for the Oilers. Stuart Skinner, number 1. Oliver Rodrigue, number 2. Stuart Skinner will sign a multi-year deal. I'm thinking it's going to be 6 years in the 5.5 range. Just me.
Jocelyn, and joining Jocelyn is her daughter Kylie. This was after the morning skate. There's some friends that have shown up. Let's not forget as well cousin Janelle there with the toque and the bomber jacket. So it's I would say it's about a 7-hour drive from Imperial.
It's pretty much a 7-hour drive.
72 residents in Imperial. I think all of them have been here to see Chris. And they say Louis and Jack never forget.
Yeah, Hollebuck does disappear at the playoffs. But so does the Winnipeg Jets.
Imperial, Saskatchewan. Run the strip. All the way.
What a lucky play.
Goaltender Stuart Skinner. When I first moved here, all I knew was the margarine. Imperial. You know the line, Jeff Skinner.
That would be a pipe dream, Diane. That would be a pipe dream. I think it's Rodriguez's dad, if I remember correctly. I think it's Oliver Rodriguez's dad. Yeah, it's pretty cold over here, too.
So this becomes a 5-on-4.5 here. Skinner fired through. It's deflected away by Harkins against Kulak, and now we're going to have a penalty whistle against Anaheim.
Power play for the Oilers.
And this was a
It's minus 28 here right now.
The Oilers were 2 for 3 on the power play, 5 for 5 on the kill, and still somehow lost. But they'll have an opportunity to score first here on the man advantage.
Another good shift by the fourth line of Edmonton. Their line's going to start taking note, working in the offensive zone, holding on to pucks, and eventually draw a penalty here on the high stick.
Yeah, it's freaking cold all over Canada.
Lucky that he misses and just clips the face shield of Perry. It was just a tick. I think they're looking to see if he didn't make any contact.
In my igloo, it's toasty.
First power play for Edmonton, but that extended time in the zone created.
Yeah, I've been outside way too much this past week. Tomorrow we're going outside. We're going to go sledding. Draisaitl almost adds to the point streak to 13.
75% this year, 26th in the league.
Hopkins, McDavid.
Was the one I mentioned Sunday when they gave up 2 against Edmonton. Bouchard from McDavid.
Of course, now you transfer her. Give me 5 seconds, guys. I got to go waddle my ass up to the living room.
That was his 4th year.
And I do mean waddle.
Tandem with John Gibson. I mean, the Ducks give up the second most shots in the league, but they got good goaltending.
They have got good goaltending. A little bit, I don't want to say lucky. I don't think Draisaitl got all of that. He was really snug on that post note install. Draisaitl scored on him for that same position on Sunday. He was ready for that one.
Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. Nugent Hopkins drives. Power play goal. Edmonton takes a 1-0 lead. For Hyman is 14th. I'm not sure if Hyman even touched it. That might have been friendly fire. This may go to Nugent Hopkins.
Yeah, it looks like he's going first.
You mother trucker!
An indication. Nice drive out of the corner by Nugent Hopkins, who's starting to play some real solid hockey. Gets up high to support, seeing the pressure that's on Bouchard at the blue line. Once he gets the puck, though, he doesn't stand. He takes 2 or 3 strides towards the net.
Who got the goal, fellas? Ladies and gentlemen.
There might go off the stick of LeComte. You can see the little look to the sky afterwards. And right away, Hyman points to him, so good eyes, partner. Ryan Nugent Hopkins stays high.
Hopkins with the goal. Yeah. Yeah, goal.
Hopkins is 9th. Rather than Hyman's 14th. Evan Bouchard will draw the primary assist on a power play goal that puts Edmonton ahead 1-0.
2:43 left to go in the first period. Yeah, I missed the goal. I was going to get the adapter for the child. Hopkins assisted by Bouchard.
Steal by Petrano. They'll drop it off for Ryan Strome. Tried to center, deflected, bounced around, and finally Perry watches as Henry sealed off Troy Terry, and Janmark will drive up the middle. Give it up to Stetcher. His centering pass was very close to being there for Connor Brown, but cleared back through center.
Strome was right there, too. I don't know if Brown picked it up quick enough, but it went right through both of them, it seemed.
Yeah.
Draisaitl tried to plow his way through Dumoulin. Forked free by Trouba, and eventually worked in by McTavish. Anaheim's got to tag back up, though. Trouba across the Lacombe. shook off a check from Emerson. Got it in good for Mason to 10. 1-0 Edmonton. Lewis. Fly. Was redirected wide. Arvidsson the quick.
Sorry, guys. I had to get that. In. Minute and a half left to go in the first period. 1-0 Edmonton on the power play. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, assisted by Bouchard. So McDavid and Draisaitl still need a point to extend to 13. There's Ty Emberson. Big news coming out of the Emberson camp.
And he's going to regroup and wait for Edmonton to finish a change.
And I do see big news. 1 minute left to go in the first period. 1 minute left to go in the first period.
McDavid, Nugent-Hopkins, and Hyman close out the period. Sent in by Ross Johnston.
40 seconds left to go. Bouchard.
Leo Carlson in the mix. Killorn hovering close by. Bouchard took it away for Edmonton. Shovels off to Nugent-Hopkins.
Here's a break for Hyman and McDavid. Hyman. Oh, took too long. Took too long.
Killorn had gotten back defensively. Scooted in by Trouba. And out to play it. Oh, Skinner had it picked off by Johnston. But I guess you're going to have it picked off. Maybe
15 seconds left. Oh, bad play by McDavid. No, Bouchard again. Bouchard, what the flying fudgies? Dude, I'm going to say this. For as much as people bitch about Skinner giving up 1 goal a game, they got to be equally as mad as Bouchard for giving up 1 bad giveaway a game. He's good for 1 or 2 a game. I swear to my God.
For Edmonton, the power play goal by
Ay, ay, ay.
catch that he plays with Bouchard, and then right there he attacks the middle. Draisaitl presents, that opens up a little bit of a lane for Nugent-Hopkins to drive it in there. Gets a little bit of a bounce off the stick of Lacombe with Hyman right on the doorstep.
Smart play by Draisaitl.
And that's it for the first period.
Bouchard, by the way, with a primary assist on the Nugent-Hopkins goal. That's his 200th career National Hockey League point. And the Nugent-Hopkins bank off Lacombe gives Edmonton a 1-0 lead after the opening 20.
Solid period, a little scrambly at times, but they find a way to get the first goal again, Edmonton. And we know what happened on Sunday. The Anaheim Ducks fired 17 shots in the second period. Against Edmonton, they'll have to be ready for a pushback from Anaheim.
Now,
Anaheim, 3 consecutive
1-0 Oilers after 1. This first period, I'm going to get to the out-of-town scoreboard, but I'm going to talk about Team Canada. This period is going to be all Team Canada, so if you don't want to hear it, I understand. Go away for 20 minutes, you'll be fine. Yeah, Bouchard's pissing everybody off, dude. Any Hoosies out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by this guy. Oh my goodness, my nose. At least I'm able to breathe. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 games on the schedule. In Edmonton, the Oilers won, the Ducks nothing after 1. Games yet to be started. Nashville is in Vancouver to take on the Canucks. The Penguins and Panthers are in overtime, tied at 2. After 2, the Blackhawks 2, the Canadiens 1. And after 2, the Blues 3, the Senators nothing. Ooh, ouchies. That's it. That's your out-of-town scoreboard. Now, like I said, we're going to talk about some Team Canada shit. Ooh. I feel like it needs to be talked about. What do you guys want to know? What do you guys want to know about Team Canada stuff? Do you want to start at the bad selecting? We could start there. Do you want to start at lack of preparation? Did you want to talk about lack of discipline? Did you want to talk about pure, utter not give a shittery of this Team Canada team? Or did you want to talk about they were the youngest team at the tournament? I can tell you right now there's going to be 11 players that played in this tournament are coming back next year. There's a reason, and I'm not defending anything. I'm not defending the decisions the GM made by leaving out a lot of top players. I'm not defending the coach's decision to leave in bad players for bad plays and not have practices after bad games. I'm not defending that. I'm not explaining that away. I'm just going to give you facts. Like I said, my facts don't care about your feelings. Lots of bad things happened, but there's a reason why they call the World Juniors the age 19 and over tournament. There's a reason why most players that play at the World Juniors are 19, 20, 21. Excuse me. Okay? There's a reason why 19-year-olds thrive at the World Juniors. It definitely was bad all around. Absolutely. They took really bad penalties. They were very undisciplined. And they didn't know how to bounce back after getting scored on. That USA game, don't get me started on the officiating. You knew early that the officials were bad. Both ways, the officials were bad. Don't put yourself in a stupid position to get a penalty. Don't put yourself in the position to hook a player, to slash a player, to get unsportsmanlike conduct, to knee a player, to trip a player. Don't put yourself, and I say this about Oiler players all the times, don't put yourself in a dummy situation where you have to take a dummy penalty. Don't give the refs a reason to put the arm up. What does that mean? It's simple mathematics. If I am skating beside you, since I don't have a hockey stick near me, actually I do. I've got a nice little goalie stick right above my head. Your nice little goalie stick, eh? If I'm skating beside somebody, why don't I skate that extra half inch, give it a little oomph in my step, get in front of him instead of having to hook him or slash him or impede him? And that's all that the Canadian players had to do, was just that, give it that 2 more strides to get better body position on defense, but they didn't. They were lazy. They used their sticks way too often. They were slashing, they were hooking, they were tripping, they were just bad positioning all around. And yes, that comes down to coaching, absolutely. But it comes down to Canadian hockey is in trouble. I'm as a coach and as a fan of hockey, I will tell you right now, Canadian hockey is in trouble. You're going to see a lot more performances like this one coming up next year. Well, not next year because these players will return, but the year after that, and the year after that, unless something drastic changes in a massive way. And I love that they're talking about Joey right now. Joey Moss, one of the greatest people you will ever come across as an Oiler fan. Such a great guy. Always gave you time of day. Yeah, he was stubborn. For anybody that's actually talked to him or actually knows him, yeah, he could come across as an asshole. But one of the greatest people to be around. Anyways, there was a lot of flaws with this Team Canada. There absolutely were. They left off a lot of big names. But, again, they brought in some big names. They brought in people that weren't ready. I don't think McKenna, however you say his name, he wasn't fully ready. He had one good game, that Finland game. But other than that, he kind of disappeared. One guy to watch out for, and if you're an NHL team and you're looking for a puck-moving defenseman, Matthew Schaefer. 17-year-old Matthew Schaefer. He'll be available next year's draft. That's a player to watch out for if you're a team looking for a defenseman that can move the puck and play really well defensively. I think a lot of teams are going to take a good look at him. Definitely worth it if you're a team looking for a defenseman. Edmonton. What else do I want to talk about in this first intermission? The suspension to the Nashville Predator player for slew-footing Jared Spurgeon again. Man, that guy can't catch a break. He's hurt again. Got a 3-game suspension. 3-game suspension for that? Not enough. I put out there in the Twitterverse, players should be suspended as long as the other player is hurt. As long as the other player is hurt, they should be out of the hockey for plus 10 more games. So as soon as that player comes back from injury, now your suspension technically starts. That is absolutely right, Renegade. It's good to see. It's good to see that European countries and other countries are raising the bar to Team Canada's level, and Team Canada is stagnant. Where it used to be Team Canada up here and the rest of the world here, the rest of the world has caught up, and Canada isn't moving any higher. There's a lot of things for that. Economics is a main reason for it. Hockey in Canada is one of the most expensive sports to play. I don't like how expensive hockey has become. It's not a race thing. I don't care what families say that I talk to on a regular basis. It has nothing to do with your color. Has nothing to do with your... None of that. It has everything to do with your money. It's about money. It doesn't matter if you're a poor white kid or a poor black kid. If you can't afford hockey, you can't afford hockey. That's why I'm glad I coached. That might be the only way to get my kids in hockey moving forward, is me being the coach and just saying, hey. But yeah, it's hockey in Canada has become so expensive that it's an all-year thing. If you want to be that good playing at the World Juniors, I'm not going to name names, but I know a guy that spent $50,000 on his kid this year to play hockey. $50,000 for his son to play hockey this year. That's a full season in the league that he plays in. That's the travel. That's the extra conditioning coach. That's the off-ice training. That's the camps that he has to go to. $50,000 a year. And the majority of the kids don't want to put that effort in. I'm willing to say 75% of the kids that are in hockey don't want to put the 100% effort they have to put into it to be Connor McDavid, Connor Bedard, Leon Draisaitl, Stuart Skinner. They don't. It's not that they're lazy. It's just, why would I want to be on the ice at 7:30 in the morning on a Saturday, on the ice during the summertime when all my friends are out playing kickball or out riding quads? Why would I want to be at arena power skating, stick handling? That's exactly it. And that's what it's that's the dedication it takes to be a high-level hockey player. You're on the ice all summer, 4 days a week. You're on the ice all winter, 6 days a week. It's a lifestyle that a lot of parents don't understand. You want little Johnny to be the next Connor McDavid. Well, you better tell little Johnny that he has nothing. He wakes up, it's practice. He gets off of school, it's a practice. Like, it's sad to see, but that's where I think people have to step up and make hockey less expensive. The cities, and I live in Edmonton, to rent an ice for an hour in Edmonton, it's $600 for an hour of renting ice. And there's just not enough rinks in Edmonton. Last time I checked, there's 310 minor hockey league teams in Edmonton. There's only 150 rinks that you could rent from in Edmonton area. I love watching the St. Albert Saints play hockey. I love watching the Saints play hockey. It's so much fun watching hockey live. Like, I'd prefer going to an AJHL game or WHL game over an Oiler game. It's cheap. It's affordable. It's fun hockey because you just get to see the joy these kids have playing hockey. As an SJHL player myself, for those of you guys that don't know Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League, go Hawks. It got so bad when I was coaching, I would take my kids. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Edmonton area. There's a rink called Killarney. It's an outdoor rink. It's got 2 rinks. We went to that rink and we paid $75 to rent the rink for an hour. Outdoor rink. On I think it was a Friday afternoon or a Saturday afternoon. Outdoor rink. Yeah. We paid $75 for the hour so that we'd be the only people allowed to use the rink. And it was cold. It was cold. As a coach, you were standing there. It's like, okay, half of practice, we're going to do the practice drills. The rest of the practice, coaches versus kids. We need to move our feet. We need to get warm. I love those type of practices. I had end of practice scrimmage for the last 10 minutes of every practice. We had practice scrimmages. Yeah, I have an outdoor rink that's right beside me that's never busy. They don't ever have goalies either, but yeah, it's never busy. If my legs were not so sore, I probably would have went out skating yesterday or today. Hopefully I'm able to walk straight tomorrow, but we'll see. So yeah, that's my little rant of the day. Team Canada is going to get worse before they get better, guys. I hate to say that, but until the prices change of everything in Canada, because we're no longer taking the best kids available. We're taking, and this isn't at the junior levels. I'm talking about minor hockey. It's no longer the best kids available are playing hockey. It's the richest kids that are playing. And they might not even that good, but because they can afford to play, they move up, they move up, they move up. I miss being able to make an outdoor rink. I miss being able to live on the farm. And as soon as it went to -10, take the tractor, plow the entire pond or dugout. I call them, I don't know what you guys call them. I call them dugouts. But just take the entire dugout, excuse me, and put 2 nets, invite all my friends over, and we played hockey for hours. I think it was 10 years old, and I asked my dad if we could put lights on the dugout. And he absolutely did. 10 years old, my dad and I put lights on our dugout, and that's how we did it. We had working lights from the time I was 10 to 15.
Of the Anaheim Ducks, the longest-serving member of the Edmonton Oilers is Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and with that goal by RNH, Savon Boots has given away their first prize tonight.
And we are underway.
Playing game
Second
number
period.
918 tonight for the Edmonton Oilers, and he's put the home team in front 1-0 at 16:54, courtesy of Evan Bouchard, who collects his 200th NHL point. And Leo Carlson wins the first draw to start this second period against Leon Draisaitl.
I mean, we weren't rich, but I knew how to build things. So I built my own hockey nets out of 2x6s and chicken coop wire. I built two hockey nets, 20-foot chicken coop wire, and maybe 50 feet of 2x6. You're not going to call that a penalty, ref?
Had to be strong in the lower half as Arvidsson came in hard charging.
Boy, did he ever drive that one to the net, Jack. And a good play along the wall, too, to Leon Draisaitl. Almost resulted in a 2-on-1 if it wasn't for a good defensive play. But here again, it's Podkolzin with the forecheck, little pickpocket by Arvidsson on Gudas, and he wrapped around him.
I muted you guys just in time for that big sneeze. Woo.
Probably having that conversation right now on the bench with the official.
And we got 19:29 in the second period. Shots are 10-8 for the Oilers. By the way, second period, we're going to talk about the two signings the Oilers are going to do. I don't know if Diane's awake or I got to go get the child. I'll be back again.
Rolls out in front, going to get a clean shot away. Terry stayed right with him. Jubilant off to Matrano, and now Strome inside, and that pass went through the wickets of Matrano. Here comes McDavid and Nugent-Hopkins. McDavid, return pass. Nugent-Hopkins chipped it out in front. That'll slide out. Held in by Bouchard. He'll toss over to Connor Brown. Quickly down low to McDavid. He's just terrorized Anaheim with 35 points in his last 14 games against the Ducks. But off a turnover, Matrano. Bouchard back defensively. Put it to the middle, and Strome beaten in the spot by Nugent-Hopkins.
Good stick by Trouba. McDavid knocked that out of the air to get his feet moving, and Trouba just gets a piece of that puck as McDavid trying to take that right down Main Street. If he doesn't get that puck, he's gone.
Nugent-Hopkins hoists one high. Zellweger will leave it for Ellison. Mix of youth and veteran poise on the back end for Anaheim. You got Gudas, Trouba, and Jubilant. And then you've got Zellweger, a second-year guy. Ellison, a rookie. Jackson Lacombe in his second year.
7 players in the lineup tonight for Anaheim, 23 or younger. It would have been 8. Minchikov is a healthy scratch in favor of Zellweger, so you're right. Insulation.
I sing Anaheim.
Get some older players to insulate those young players. Here's the play I was talking about for McDavid. Once he spins back here, starts to gain momentum and speed. He
I'll
wants
just
to
sit
walk
here.
this right down. Right there, the quick stick of Trouba. Just a little poke check out of the zone. Stays with him, stays with him.
Oiler Kings 4-1 lead. Nice.
Strong active stick at the right moment breaks it up.
Fed back to Nurse by Draisaitl. Takes a pass and tries to brush a backhander through. Pestered by McTavish. Didn't get a clean one off. Good poke check by Zellweger. And carried out by Cutter Gauthier. Too far with that. Pass intended for Robbie Fabry. Oilers working up the right-hand side. Draisaitl. Poke check to Strong.
Oh, what a play by
Defensively sound. Ross Johnston Boston. Serves it back to the point for Gudis.
Yeah, Hopkins got a goal. Bouchard got his 200 career point, so that'll be a graphic.
And an errant pass intercepted by Jackson McComb. He'll give it right back. It's the team's trade turnovers. Draisaitl to Podkolzin.
Podkolzin behind the net to Draisaitl. Draisaitl looking for Arvidsson. Gudis. Dostal makes the save.
And unfortunately, I don't think I managed to get nude.
This
All
period
those
brought to
pictures,
you
I
by
don't think I got
Safeway.
Mr.
Play
Nude.
Safeway My
Where am I
NHL
supposed
Picks
to use those
weekly for
pictures?
your chance to win great
I'm
prizes
probably
all
going to
season
use
long.
them for goal pictures or something like that.
Okay.
I just have to.
Edmonton forcing some plays here, Jack, on the offensive blue line here. Nice little poke check initially here on the first rush down the ice. The Draisaitl tries to thread one through, gets picked off, and Anaheim comes the other way. And we've talked about it. The fourth line in the first period for me got things going for Edmonton. Two strong shifts in the offensive zone, through the penalty that led to the power play goal. For Edmonton right now with a 1-0 lead, start getting pucks in behind.
Northern says hi, Diane.
Dutch team
Hey,
defend.
honey.
Emberson to Stetcher, and the fourth line emerges again. Perry, drop pass, Emberson. Back to
Oh,
Perry, good
I
rebound.
go down like a minute and a half worth of magnets and other crazy crap underneath the fridge.
Lacing up to
That
Alex
just drop on the
Boy,
floor
just
and
You
get
know
them.
the 3M magnets went to? I'm missing them
on
all.
the boards. Corey Perry on it. Ty Emberson, that's
Not
twice
a clue, but have a daughter.
Center's been in the right
Yeah,
spot.
that's the
Just
scary part.
had the puck eat him up a little bit.
I don't remember where I put them. I
It
know
might
that
be underneath this table.
they were upstairs last I saw them.
Down on the short side. That was a great pass by Perry.
Oh, let's go to Staples. That's offside, ref. What are we looking at? Oh my goodness. Oh well.
McDavid did not get it clear. Here's Troy
That
Terry
doesn't come
dishing
off
off.
Daddy's
Richard
shirt.
blocked it away by Skinner at the expense
Yeah,
of
baby
Toronto.
just woke up.
Sent across to Gudis. His shot along the ice.
Hey.
Left in the corner by Skinner.
Can you go see mommy?
Up to Nugent Hopkins by
Good
Ankle.
night.
Puck didn't leave the zone.
I'll see you after the game.
Terry.
Bye.
Bouchard and McDavid bust up the cycle, and now McDavid's away
Really?
to lead it
Bye.
3-2. Nugent Hopkins across. Brown,
Really?
timer ripped by
What a save by the Stoll.
Made by Go Stoll. And the Ducks will clear the rebound ahead. Troy Terry.
Okay, you guys saw that. She'd rather be with me.
Defended the blue line by Ankle. They'll create a 2-on-1. McDavid and Brown. McDavid and Brown.
Because mommy.
Brown hits the post. Oh.
A massive save.
Oh, jeez.
Because mommy betrayed her and laid her down for a nap
Punched up to Gudis.
instead of letting her sleep on
This will
mommy.
be an icing call.
Oh, now you're ready for mommy. Okay.
Right there. Gudis says, I've seen enough settle
Okay.
things down here.
Bye.
Brown, you heard the panel talking about him, Bob, and
Love you.
Jason, about how good he's played lately against the elevation. This is a beautiful, quick little path by McDavid. He picks that glove and gets a big chunk
I don't
of
want
it
that.
off
You
the
can
bar.
keep that thing.
Yeah.
Didn't miss by much.
Oh, yes.
Maybe doesn't hit the bar, just all glove.
Probably not.
No stall. I mean, again, I go back to that game a couple years ago in this building. I believe the shots were 49-17 Edmonton, and Dostal just stole it. Just stole it. Stetcher against Vetrano. Played capably last Sunday. The Oilers, as Louis talked about, didn't really pepper them until it was too late.
9 shots on net.
Here's a centering pass, Kapanen. And that's picked off and cleared by Terry.
And that's ice against Anaheim.
Your point is, get the puck to the net, right? Make sure you hit the net. I mean, there was 5 attempts.
Oh, I'm
I
with
believe,
you there.
the first
I'm
time
with
for
you
the
there,
defense,
Dan.
but only 1 shot hit the net. And we talked about it. This Anaheim team, they're going to be aggressive. They're going to get themselves out of position.
And it's not like they don't give up a ton of shots. They're next to last in the league. They give up more than 32 a game. So, to your point, Louis,
I'm back,
They're
guys.
just trying to be too cute.
Yeah.
I mean,
How is that for you?
They're trying to skate the puck into the net. They're trying to skate it over the line every time. And sometimes you've got to give up the puck to get it back. Get on the cycle. Get
200 career point for Bouchard on that first period goal by Hopkins on the power play.
They've done it, and they've created the chance. Now they haven't scored. They drew the penalty. Skinner's had some really good looks though.
Draisaitl to McDavid and Hyman on the ice. Here's McDavid trying to slither one through. As with the ozone draw, Chris Knobloch loaded him up 5-on-5 with Zach Hyman out there. Gudis, chance to clear. Cutter Gauthier, swallowed up by Ekholm. The Oilers trying to extend this lead. Good hard work to get it up the wall, but not out. Ekholm to Bouchard. Back down low. Hyman let it go through.
Oilers buzzing right now. McDavid, Hyman, Draisaitl. Shoot, Bouchard! Shoot, Bouchard! Oh my gosh, kid. A lot of slashing in the nuts on that play by Anaheim. Got away with a couple calls there.
Missed opportunity for Edmonton, but a good shift in the offensive zone. Maintain possession, work to get it back. Good pinch down the wall by Ekholm. Here's
Arvidsson puts it just high and wide.
I believe that grazed the outside of the right post.
And Bouchard another giveaway. That's 2 giveaways by number 2. Podkolzin to Arvidsson, back to Podkolzin.
Touched in front, and Arvidsson a couple of whacks at it, and Joe Stahl holding sway to keep it just 1-0 over Anaheim. 12-4 second period.
I wouldn't say that, Bunny. I wouldn't say that at all. Ducks win by 3? I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say the Oilers are going to win either by 3. I think this is going to be a really close hockey game. The Ducks have been playing really well lately. Yeah, they played last night in Vancouver, but hey, they've been playing really well. Quack, quack, quack. Duck flies together. And a hoozy, 1-0 Edmonton. We're looking at the halfway mark through the second period. I tried to get a dual HDMI splitter today and yesterday, and they want $100 for them. I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. So when one becomes available, affordable, I will buy that and be able to have the TV stream through the computer, so you guys can hear that and me without the echo. Jeez, Renegade, you're terrible. Terrible. They're playing really well. The Oilers are playing very smart hockey right now. I just don't want them to play to lose, you know what I mean? Not to lose. I want them to play to win, not to play not to lose. If that makes sense. All gas, no brakes is what's needed this game. Although we do have another game tomorrow in Seattle. Not happy about that, but...
And as a result, this really set the tone in the first period. Here's the one chance we talked about. Actually got deflected. I said he missed the net. It goes off the stick and misses wide. But that chance created off a good pass by Henry. Working the corners, bucking. And this is what they did again.
Absolutely, Chad. Absolutely. The next goal, whether it's Edmonton or Anaheim, is going to be a crucial one to this game.
Kulak down low to Corey Perry. As Louis talked about, this line having a good night. Territorial control against Anaheim. Ducks still an edge in the shot clock. Edmonton making a push here now.
Hey, R.E. Let's go, Ducks. I'm alright with that. You cheer for your team. I can't hate on it. I can't hate somebody for cheering for the Ducks of Anaheim. Whereas I will always call them the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. Scores! Excuse me, sir, nurse. Who was that scored?
Fourth line picking up again. Hit a puck in the offensive zone. Have to pay. Look at that. Right bounce, right past him. He turned around, little pickpocket, but they stay with it. This is what they did in the first period. A little bit of play around the wall. Good stick by Henry, who's really been active in this game and been noticeable. Great defensive plays, but little...
Hello, nurse. 2-0 Edmonton.
Remember, he got banged up. You got to go back. I think just coming off.
Nurse assisted by Jeff Skinner.
15 games.
Yeah, you got to go back. If you're Darnell Nurse, to November the 23rd.
Fourth goal of the season scored by Darnell Nurse, assisted by Jeff Skinner and Corey Perry.
Perry, a well-deserved assist. He's had a solid game tonight. And Edmonton moves ahead 2-0. Ryan Strome up to the Toronto.
11:08 left to go in the second period, and McDavid steals the puck, gives it to Hopkins, who gives it to Brown. What a play. Holy, number 19 for Anaheim, clearly hooking, no call. You're up by 2, don't expect a call going for you.
He's made a few good plays tonight. McDavid off a turnover, challenging Trouba. Arvidsson cross ice looking for Emberson.
Emberson, Mr. Money in the Bank, Ty Emberson. Yeah, like the first goal they scored, they walked away when I had to get the baby monitor. It's all good. Thank you all for being here. My name is Matt for Oilers Fan Reaction. If this is the first time you've been here, push the like button, push the subscribe button. We're on the road to 500. We're just over 168. Last I saw, we were at 168, almost at 170. We get to 500 before the end of the year. Good things happen in the offseason. Any Hoosies, thank you all for being here. Welcome to the family. I'm very raw. I'm unedited, unfiltered. I have my opinions. I don't like to placate to people, in case you haven't figured it out. But I never change. I don't bend in the wind. Hey, Lubo. We don't remember that. We just remember they lost 5-3. In my eyes, Anaheim had a 5-0 lead, and Edmonton came back and scored 3 unanswered goals. That's how I see it. Yeah, Jeff Skinner's looking really great tonight. Very happy to see that.
Late in the second period last Sunday, and that Ducks come from behind victory. McTavish will tuck it behind Brett Kulak. Fabry. Aaron pass went through the slot. Goose hacked at it. Batted out of midair by Jan.
You guys still do New Year's resolutions?
With 9:21 left in the second.
I haven't done a New Year's resolution since I was a kid.
Darnell Nurse puts it.
Any Hoosies, guys? Hopkins gets the power play goal in the first period, assisted by Bouchard, his 200th point in his NHL career. Darnell Nurse gets his 4th goal this season, assisted by Jeff Skinner and Perry. 2-0 Edmonton. That Hopkins goal was just his 9th goal of the season. That's right, it happened last year. Nobody remembers what happened last year, even though last year was like 3 days ago. But I don't remember what happened last year. It's in the past. I don't remember. Or a better way to look at it, Oilers went up 1-0, Anaheim tied at 1-1. Oilers went up 2-1, Anaheim tied at 2-2. Anaheim went up 3-2. Oilers tied at 3-3. Unlucky bounce caused it to go 4-3. Empty net, 5-3, game over. Is that about how it went? I can't remember. My memory's a little fuzzy. Chicken, bacon, mushroom melt from Pizza 73. You had me until mushroom. You had me until the mushroom. I can't eat mushrooms. But the rest of it sounds really good.
For 19 years, Janelle has lived in New Zealand. You can see she's stockpiled not only Edmonton Oilers jerseys, but as well as T-shirts for herself and her husband. And along with jerseys and T-shirts, she's even got a hat.
Oh, that's awesome.
For Franklin, the horse. How do I know that? I got it straight from the horses. Wow.
That's awesome to hear.
I would make a Mr. Ed reference, but then that would date you and I, Louie. I think, 20% of our audience probably even...
I remember Mr. Ed.
Here's Gasperi.
But I'm old. Whoa, Kapanen does a pirouette, falls over.
With that movie with Kathy Ireland, the football movie. Here's a red shot.
Oh! Kapanen almost makes it 3-0. Oh my goodness. Oh, that sounds really good. But again, I'm allergic to mushrooms, so I have to watch out the chilies that I eat. Whenever somebody makes chili, homemade chili, I have to ask if there's mushrooms in it. And as soon as they say yes, I can't have chili. That's why I hate Tim Hortons so much for putting chili in their mushrooms in their chili. Because I love chilies. You can give me chili any day of the week. Chili, turkey, mashed potatoes, and homemade buns. I'm your guy. Yeah, Ukrainians are crazy with their wild mushrooms. 8 minutes left to go in the second period. 2-0 Edmonton. Shots are 14-13 for the Oilers. 1-for-1 the Oilers on the power play. 0-for-1 are the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. Oh, I can't say that anymore. They don't call themselves the Mighty Ducks anymore. Grandma. Oh, you're awesome.
He almost would have preferred them going down 2-0 to wake them up a bit.
Oh, that is awesome.
Wrist shot from the point.
Old dirty socks. Oh, yeah.
Pursues his own rebound, but Henrique won the puck battle and forced it back through the middle.
Strong game so far by Adam Henry. Hasn't got on the board. Was a big factor in the goal 2-0 that Darnell Nurse scored, but he's been all over it. He's making plays both offensively and defensively.
And that's offside Anaheim.
Getting what you want isn't out of reach. Experience.
In case you guys were wondering, the shots after the first period were 10-7 for Anaheim. That's right, 10-7 shots for Anaheim after the first
period. There
period.
was that one game in Los Angeles, he was -4, but if you look over the course of this season for Adam Henrique, he's been a really reliable centerman for the Edmonton Oilers. Little shuffling of the lines, different wingers here and there. And he's come out with just a real workmanlike effort in this game up against his old
The
team.
magic, oh yeah, no, don't, the magic kind. You mean the kind that makes you fly a little higher? The hallucinogenic?
We've talked about the smarts that he has when he plays.
Is there any other kind? I've never had them myself, but
Showing up in this one.
I know the trips that some people have been on.
For 7 years, a member of the Ducks, he and Corey Perry were...
Costco pizza is so salty. I don't remember the last time I had a Costco pizza. Our go-to place is Little Caesars for pizza. I don't know how you guys like that pizza, but it's cheap and affordable. On a lowbrow budget, it does the job.
Traffic at the expense of Frank Petrano. Anaheim entering tonight 8 points up the playoff spot, while Edmonton can move back into second place in the Pacific with a win. LA is idle.
Skinner will take shots from that.
No, absolutely. But we have to take this with a grain of salt. Anaheim did play last night against Vancouver in Vancouver. So we got to take that with a grain of salt when we talk about this game. Yes, the Oilers are looked good. That's why I said that Anaheim game when the Oilers played Anaheim, Anaheim should have destroyed the Oilers by 3 or more. And not because of an empty netter. Brown keeps it in, gives it to McDavid, who gives it to Kulak. Nurse, another 1T. Dostol, what are you bitching about now? Make a save, stay in your net. The crazy bread from Little Caesars is amazing. I like their wings too. Man, I miss going... Okay, I'm gonna... This is the only downside about me being a father. I miss going to the bars on wing nights and just ordering 5 pounds of wings for like $5. 5 pounds of wings for $5, maybe a little less. and just going to pound town on wings at a bar. I miss being able to do that. Playing pool, eating wings on wing night, I miss doing that. That's probably the only negative about having kids and being married and all that such, is you miss those nights with the boys. Getting inside your house at 3 a.m.
Trying to push their way back into this game. Strome, Detroit's Herrick. Drive by Truba.
Drinking pop, eating wings, playing pool. I gotta find out if there's a local establishment that has wing night here in my area.
And they haven't so far in the second. A much better outing here than Sunday.
Oh! Arvidsson almost makes it 3-0.
5.5 to go in the second period. Edmonton already up 2 and coming that close to making it 3.
The evidence must be undeniable.
What do you mean they're not sold by the pound anymore? 25, like, are they still like 25-cent wings? Because if they're more than that, they ain't worth it on cheap. St. Louis is doing their Endless Wings night now for $20. Where's St. Louis? Is that in Edmonton? Epic, is that in Edmonton? Please tell me that's a place in Edmonton. Yeah, I miss Pizza Hut too, Renegade. Oh, do I ever miss Pizza Hut? They're classic Pizza Hut pizzas. If you like Donairs, go to Swiss Donair on the north side of Edmonton. Oh, beautiful. Beautifully made Donairs. Oh. That is my expensive meal of the month most months. Don't be sorry. Hey, don't be sorry for being high class, man. It's that's cool. You know what? I would rather have everything made from scratch than go to a joint and eat there. Southside St. Albert. Oh, it's so far away. So far away. But might be worth it at the end of the month. Might be worth it at the end of the month. If they have the deal, oh, it might just be worth it. Go to St. Louis for a weekend and just $20 endless wings. Oh.
The Oilers.
That absolutely does sound good.
Buzzing at home since the month of December. A team that did not get off to a great start at home, now looking for their 10th.
2-0 Edmonton. 5:25 left to go in the second period. 15-15 on the shots. Oilers Anaheim. On a Friday night, Oilers play tomorrow in Seattle against the Kraken.
You've done it. Here's McDavid. Checked away by no stall. When you come home from one, it's essentially a roadie. Yep. It's a little odd. Harkins drilled it in deep. Oilers did it in the midst of a homestand in the month of December.
Oilers played one game at home, and yeah, that's a penalty. No call. Draisaitl gets tripped up by Gudis at the blue line. No call, says the referee. Play on, Edmonton.
Fired in by Harkins. That goal. Long stretch for Zach Hyman. Ellison came over, made a fine defensive play.
Fish and chips aren't the same.
Move it, but he turned it over.
Oh, there's another missed call. Holy crap, ref. Put the whistles away, I guess. I'm blind. And that's offside Anaheim. I'm blind. I'm deaf. I'm an NHL ref.
Right off the face-off, loaded up again in the offensive zone. McDavid tries to make a pass once the puck comes back. A quick, hard move.
Oh, right on Dostal's neck, though. That's not cool.
To try and cut him off. Hyman drives through. You can see Ellison right there.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. Right on the money, though, almost.
I miss my grandma's cooking.
Just makes it tough to get there and find the puck at the same time.
Life's not the same without grandma's cooking, man. I can definitely say that.
And it must be said, Stuart Skinner We talked about it a little bit at the very top of the telecast, how well he's played. 8-2-1 over his last 11 with a save percentage of better than 92. He hasn't had to be spectacular, Louis, but he has been solid.
Very solid. In the last 13 games, 9 times he's allowed 2 or less goals against. I mean, that's just giving your team a chance to win.
And when you're playing for the Oilers and you're allowing 2 or less, your chances are
for him. Absolutely. He's played. And, you know,
Yeah, Diane loves her fish. I'm not a big fish guy.
Goaltending is elevated.
Although she is from BC. She's strange.
Stetcher able to keep Arvidsson's centering pass broken up.
You guys are awesome.
Carries to the red line, but Anaheim's offside.
You guys are amazing people in the chat. That's offside or icing. Pick a pick. Neither, says the husband. Nurse. That's not cross-checking either, ref? My goodness. Get away with Moida. Arvidsson with a reverse hit. Kulak holds the zone miraculously down to Janmark. Janmark gives it to Perry. Perry looking for Skinner. Oilers' third and fourth line pressure right now. Oh. Oh, Perry almost scores! Woo! Perry. Jeff Skinner off of Corey Perry's leg. Will you be? And then Skinner gets decked behind the plate. No call. Not really a giveaway. He had a stick slash. But
here's a quick chance, Terry. But Henrique would not let him free. Then powers his way into Ryan Strome. Up the boards to Dumoulin. Petrano a shot. That might have grazed the glove of Skinner. Ellison had one goal.
come on, Oilers, let's just get the puck out.
Now the Ducks with a push. Terry, Ellison shot.
Oh, what a block. Darnell Nurse, a block with his wrist. He don't care. Yeah, refs are letting him play. Guy hooked Hopkins. Hopkins gave him a two-hand slash on the back of the leg. Refs put their whistles away. Like to see it. Like to see it. Let them both play. Don't just let one team get away with rulebook changes. Brown. Bouchard! Bouchard, you useless!
Brett Leeson takes advantage of the turnover and puts Anaheim right back in the game with his fifth. It's 2-1.
Just like that, little blunder.
Partial piece of that ball. I do think, and I think for Bouchard, he was waiting for him to bring that.
I don't understand what Bouchard does with the offensive line. That wasn't on Skinner at all. You can't let a guy have a breakaway from the blue line of the opposite team.
I agree with you. I think Bouchard was.
That's 3 Bouchard blunders.
Here's a save by Skinner.
56 seconds left to go in the second period. That's the part that hurts the most. 1 minute left to go in a period. Be better.
18-32 in his fifth. His career high of 11 came last year in his third full season. Valor shot off the rush.
Let's go, Ducks. Hey, man, this game's far from over. 2-1 Edmonton. Shots are 17-15 for Anaheim, who have had the benefit of the penalties not being called against them for the better part of the last period. Shots are 18-15. Scores 2-1 Edmonton still. But anything can frickin' happen.
That's not a penalty. But you could see a noticeable jump in the stride of the Anaheim Ducks after that.
Well, I'd have jump in the stride too if I knew I'd get away with every hook.
And for Brown, he gets pinched off on the wall hard here. He's trying to chip it across to Bouchard. Just can't handle it. Leeson, who's right there again. They've been very aggressive on the line. The blue line, that is, and Leeson buries that. Give him credit.
Yeah, he's already at 3.
Bouchard trying to track him down. Somehow gets it to go 5-hole.
Nurse over to Sketcher, angled up to Hyman. McComb turns, sends it off the boards, back to center.
Let's get the puck in deep and let's not talk about the period anymore. 2-1 after 2 for the Oilers. Oh, boys. Four giveaways. I counted 3, but man, 4 giveaways for Bouchard. Garbagino. Anywhoosies, second intermission. Bouchard. I'm not kidding when I say Bouchard better not get a $7 million contract or higher. If he gets anything more than a 5 or 6, Oilers overpaid. Anywhoos. 1-0 Oilers after the first period. Oilers get a goal in the second period to make it 2-0 Oilers. Scored by Nurse. That goal was assisted by Jeff Skinner and Corey Perry. But we are Oiler fans. We can't have nice things. Anaheim scores to make it 2-1 late in that second period. By Leeson. Now, there's some things I gotta say that are going to upset a lot of people in this chat. Definitely not Skinner's fault. Yeah. All right. Let me do the out-of-town scoreboard, and let me talk to you about 2 things. 2 things that are... Oh, 3 things that happened in oil country while we were away. First off, sure, out-of-town scoreboard. Yeah. 2-1 Edmonton after 2 against the Anaheim Ducks. After 1 period, Predators nothing, Canucks 1. While there's still 2 minutes left to go in that first period. Make it a final. Chicago 4, Canadiens 2. Final in St. Louis, 4-0 Blues over the Senators. The Panthers hold off the Penguins in over in the shootout, 3-2. I say hold off the Penguins because, oh man, they had a 2-1 lead. That's it. Now that you got it good and understood. We can bring someone up, yep. But Bouchard is the guy. He plays well with Ekholm most times. If there was somebody available to bring up, they would. They're just not quite ready yet. Here's the theory on that, Chad. Here's the theory on that, Chad. We do have better in the minors. Problem being, they'd only get third line minutes here in Edmonton. So they'd only play 5 to 6 minutes a game. Much like the forwards. And that's one thing that I gotta stress with Oiler fans right now. We do have a good young crop of forwards coming up. But they're playing top line minutes in Bakersfield and getting experience and ice time. Whereas if they came to Edmonton, they wouldn't play very much, and that's not good for their development. So let them season and grow and develop in the AHL, get their minutes. Next year, call them up, have them play your third and fourth lines next year. Have them be your fifth and sixth defenseman next year. That's just my thought. This year, let it be. This year, this is the roster for the most part. Now, I'm going to touch on 3 things that are exciting news in oil country. Thing number 1, Jonathan Toews has agreed, in principle, to a PTO next year with the Edmonton Oilers. Okay? From everybody I've talked to and people that I've seen, he wants to sign in Edmonton, a PTO. Perry won't be here next year. And I think getting Jonathan Toews, or Toes, depending on how you want to say it and how you want to bug him, I think he'd be a great asset on a PTO. Veteran salary, league minimum. I think he just wants to play and have another shot at winning the Cup. Oilers could be that team for him. A lot of ties to Edmonton for him. Bowman, Jeff Jackson. Now, 2 contracts are being inked right now. Ty Emberson is going to re-sign with the Oilers to a 3-year deal worth $6 million total. So that math is 1.5, $2 million a year. I think that math works out to. So $2 million a year. For Ty Emberson re-signing with the Oilers. Conversely, Stuart Skinner is looking at a 6-year deal worth $5 million a year for 6 years. I'm okay with that. I can agree. I can deal with that. I haven't heard any word about the Bouchard deal, if they're even talking. I know McDavid's going to sign a deal in the offseason. You would assume that too. There's something wrong in Winnipeg that's got a lot of people questioning a lot of things. Again, great regular season team. And they seem to fizzle out in the playoffs. Where I think his leadership would be more of an asset in Edmonton than it would be in Winnipeg. Winnipeg already has those third or fourth line set guys. Jonathan Toews isn't going to come here and be, I want to play with McDavid. I want to play with Draisaitl. He's going to come here and he's going to be third C, fourth C, kind of like what Henrique is. Hopkins should be. Corey Perry. He's going to come in here and be a depth leader. Much like another Chicago guy that came in and helped the Oilers out a couple years ago. Duncan Keith. That guy came in and did wonders for the Oilers defense. But I've been told that it is between Edmonton and Winnipeg as far as who he'd come back and play for. You got those fans on the internet right now saying, well, why doesn't he just sign a deal now with the Oilers so he can play now? That doesn't make any sense. He's not ready. He hasn't had a training camp. He hasn't had... Their cohort sucks. You're not wrong. Definitely not wrong, Lubo. Let me blow my nose half second here. I can breathe. I can breathe. Absolutely, Northern. Our third and fourth line tonight for us have been the most productive and the better lines. Absolutely agree with that. Excuse my tiny woman writing. I know it's hard to see. I don't know what the third period brings, so I'm going to write really small, like. Yeah, Corey Perry's signed this year, and he's either going to retire at the end of the year with a ring or chase the ring with another team. The Oilers gave him 2 shots at it. I think this is going to be his final year as a player. He's, 40 now? He's the same age as me, if I remember correctly. I know him and Getzlaff were the same ages. Yeah, he's 39. He's a year younger than I am. He was born in 1985, May 16th. I think he's going to call it a career after this. And hey, he's won a cup. He got one in Anaheim. What is there in Winnipeg? It's where he's from. He's from Winnipeg. It's kind of like the Ryan Smith syndrome. Go back to the your hometown team to play a year. On another note, before I do leave you guys and run away. There was a tweet put out by a certain somebody on the Edmonton Oilers. I'm not going to say who this certain somebody was, but he tweeted about another certain somebody who plays for the Toronto Maple Leafs. He tweeted at this person, crossbar down. Very cryptic. He absolutely has been, Lubo. He's been a great fit. He's been a great fit for the Oilers. Unfortunately, his age, but who knows? He might come back next year with Taves, and then we've got Taves Perry as our fourth line. Hey, Bob, how's it going? Muckers, for lack of a better term. This tweet kind of stirred the internet a little bit. I don't want to get the tweet wrong, so I'm going to look it up. Connor McDavid put a tweet out. Crossbar and in. Let's see it. He wrote that to Austin Matthews. The internet went a-buzzing. The internet went a-buzzing saying, oh, McDavid's going to Toronto. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Glad to hear you're doing well. My thought process was, hey, why don't we flip the script go the other way? What if it's Connor McDavid reaching out to Austin Matthews saying, hey, what would it take for you to come play for the Oilers? What would it take for Austin Matthews to come play for the Oilers? Hopkins, 2 first-round picks, Nurse or Bouchard? What would you give up to get Austin Matthews in Edmonton? Yes, I know he's hurt right now. I also don't know his entire contract right now, so I'll go look that up on Puckpedia. So it expires at the end of 2027-28. So he's making $13.25 for the next couple of years. You could get rid of Nuge, Nurse. Couple first-round draft picks next year, 2 years from now, the year after that. We don't have next year's draft pick. Would it be worth getting Matthews? I think so. We know that McDavid will play the wing. He does it when Draisaitl's on his line. He doesn't take faceoffs. Draisaitl's the faceoff guy. McDavid's the wing man. I don't think that would be a problem for McDavid to move over. Play the wing. Matthews takes faceoffs. Just putting that out in the universe. What if it's the other way? I've had this conversation with a lot of Maple Leaf fans. Well, why wouldn't McDavid want to come to Edmonton? Why wouldn't McDavid want to come home to Toronto? Because he wants to win. You don't win in Toronto. You can win in Edmonton. You had a piece like Matthews, you can definitely win in Edmonton. But I guess that's too much too soon. Matthews, McDavid, Draisaitl up the middle. Yeah, that is 2-1 Edmonton after 2. No, I'm not a huge fan of Matthews either, but it's just good fantasy talk, right? Like if you had Matthews and McDavid on a line together with a Hopkins or a Hyman, reunite Matthews and Hyman together, you might find gold. I honestly think no matter what, Matthews is leaving Toronto. There's just something. There's just something about that situation there that he's hurt, but he won't get surgery to fix it. He'll just sit out. I know he had an interview recently where he talked about his injury and how long-term it is. Go get it fixed. What are you waiting for? Like, the sooner you get it fixed, the sooner you can come back. Well, I'd rather have Sidney Crosby too. But unfortunately, that guy is way too loyal to Pittsburgh. I love Sidney Crosby for how loyal he is to Pittsburgh, but I hate Sidney Crosby for how loyal he is to Pittsburgh all at the same time, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think Crosby's done at the end of next year. Yeah, I agree with that. As soon as his contract is over, he's got nothing left to play for. Especially with how bad Pittsburgh's been this year, I think he's seeing the writing on the wall. That Pittsburgh's just not that good. Even though he signed a team-friendly deal twice with them. Yeah, Joey. It's guy's a legend, man. Guy's a legend. 57 seconds away from puck drop in the third period. That's 2 intermissions that I didn't leave, guys. You guys are keeping me down here. I like it. I kind of also wanted to get that splitter so that I could record what I'm doing on my NHL without it lagging or going on Twitch. I hate recording on Twitch. I might just have to suck it up, record, and then do a voice over the recording. Oh, Perry's so close. You're not wrong. Sidney Crosby is that guy every kid should look up to.
He said, listen, we're getting our looks. We just got to find one in the back of the net. I think go right out there and do the things he did in the second period.
Third period is underway. Oh, Steve Dangle would lose his mind if Matthews left to come to Edmonton. Absolutely he would.
Trailing after 2, including last night in Winnipeg. Arvidsson sends one bounding into the Anaheim zone and then ends up with it on his stick, but his shot flicked aside by Jackson Lacombe and quickly advanced through to Robbie Fabry. Now Lacombe forced out wide by Kulak. Nurse came over. Eventually driven back through. Could be icing coming against Edmonton, but no. Waved off. Gudis
Kalorn.
19-16 in the shots for Anaheim. After the second period, the shots were 9-9 in that period. 10-7 for Anaheim after the first. So the Oilers didn't get shot on quite a bit.
Has this 2-1 lead without either McDavid or Draisaitl, who've been held to combined one shot on.
You're not wrong.
This evening. Only had they had 12-game point streaks coming in. I told you about McDavid, 35 points in his last 14 against Anaheim. Draisaitl, 15 goals from that stretch. Rich shot off a rush, stopped by Dostal against Nugent Hopkins. Rebound, Connor Brown won a battle. Bouchard unloads, and that knuckle puck is caught cleanly by Dostal.
Only one power play each for each team. 1 for 1 are the Oilers. 0 for 1 are the Anaheim Ducks. In case you're late and just joining us, first period goal scored by Hopkins on the power play, his 9th of the season. Assisted by Bouchard, his 200th career point. Second period, Nurse gets his 4th of the season, assisted by Jeff Skinner and Perry. 2-0 Edmonton. With 1 minute remaining in the second period, Leeson makes it 2-1. Now that you're caught up, getting good and understood, go Oilers, go.
You kind of expect this is the kind of time when one of them's going to show up or both of them. Make something happen.
I agree with that, Renegade. I completely agree with that.
As it kicked back on Dostal, and hooked in by McDavid. And Trouba won't like that.
The fuck are you doing? Like he said, what the hell are you going to do, Trouba?
Did not care for it.
And you know, to be honest, that the whistle was after. So for McDavid, I'm pretty sure anyway, from my viewing first, maybe it was right on time. We'll see. He's saying maybe I got it backwards.
What do you mean? You had 5 guys around McDavid. You want to act tough? Shut up.
Discipline Anaheim team here. They don't take a penalty here. Don't get too rough. That was right on cue with the whistle. And he went underneath. But maybe this is Connor trying to get himself into the game too. He's like, hey, that glove's coming down slow. I'm going to play it. He's not afraid to take a shot or two.
He was having some fun with Trouba.
Trouba, you clown. Non-playoff player.
You know, one thing Connor has done, and especially in recent years, Jack, when, you know, he's, I don't want to say fighting it, but the puck's not going to the back of the net for him.
It's okay. Enjoy the game. I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. Dude, like, honestly, you guys are amazing. 25 people watching right now. Hey, my name is Matt for OilersFanReaction. That's right. Tomorrow night, the Oilers are in Seattle. 8 o'clock, Game 2. Oh, my goodness. Not a breakaway for Anaheim. Hyman comes back with a breakaway of his own. How is this puck not going in? Oh, my stars. Oilers score a goal here.
Shot by Emerson, redirected wide. Harkins had won it, looking for his first goal in 74 games, and then Janmark nearly gave Edmonton an insurance tally they most certainly would like. Lundestrom retreats back into his own zone, then locates Alex Kalorn, and he'll do the same.
A lot of slowing the play down here for the Anaheim Mighty Sucks.
On the breakout, Leo Carlson.
Block shot by Nurse, his second block shot of the game. This one on the ankle, not the wrist.
McComb. His wrist shot flutters wide, may have been tipped by Perry. Skinner to Henry. Nurse will shoot it in, Dostal to knock it down.
Yeah.
One over to Gudis.
That would be amazing.
Too far for Kalorn.
I'm going to go even higher. 500. Let's get 500 by the end of the year. Oh, dude. That was a dirty little play by Fabry. If he connected, that's a 5 in a game. Just dirty stuff like that I can't stand.
Edmonton 21-4 in its last 25 games against Anaheim, Seattle, and San Jose. Nurse watches as Draisaitl reeled in from behind.
Good chance to shoot that one with puck pulls. A great defensive play.
Oh, what a bad giveaway. Ekholm with the bad giveaway that time. Good recovery, though. Todd Colson
too.
To Draisaitl.
Another odd-man rush for Edmonton. Arvidsson from Draisaitl. One-timer.
Good God, Bouchard hit the net one time. And Dostal calls fair catch.
Hurtling over the net, was able to reach back and grab it.
Yeah, chances at both ends. Edmonton doesn't want to play high-risk, high-reward hockey. This Anaheim team. Harkin's looking for his first goal, as you mentioned, in a long time. He can really shoot it, too, and rings the bar on that attempt on the breakaway, and then Hyman just drives himself into the blue paint. Good first day by Stahl. This one bounces literally through the blue paint.
Both teams definitely trading chances.
This is wide as he walks into that one.
Oilers win the face-off at home.
2022.
Oh, jeez.
Rolls in front. McTavish to Gauthier. Skinner might have gotten a piece of that.
Good play by Bouchard there. Hey, I call him like I see him. Good play by Bouchard, not just bad plays. For every dumb play. Oh, that's a good move by number 2 on McDavid. Sass. Bouchard. He pooched it. Good pull, Dan. Good pull. 15:21 left to go in the hockey game. 2-1 Edmonton. Shots are 2019 for the Anaheim Ducks. For the mighty Ducks of Anaheim. It is Saturday for you. It's 10:02 here in Alberta. Oilers play Saturday night at 8 p.m. in Seattle. So 7 p.m. Seattle time.
Too far for Johnston. Kulak had it intercepted at center. Shoveled back in by Allison.
Which is okay. They gain an hour. And then they go to Boston on Tuesday. Who made this schedule?
Emerson looking for Janmark out of the reach of Hyman. Zellweger.
Play tomorrow. Boston on Tuesday.
On to Leo Carlson. Malorn a shot. Might have kissed the pads of Skinner on his way by. Corey Perry ahead for Zach Hyman. Whip Darnell.
Oh! Hyman. Dingle, dangle, bongo. Oh, bad giveaway, though, by Henrique. He thought he was still wearing the Anaheim Ducks jersey. The purple ones.
Well, it's a new year, and Anaheim giving Edmonton a lot more problems than it has the preceding 3.
Well, they're deeper.
Nurse over the line. Henrique a shot.
Their defense is way better. Nova Scotia. So we got a Newfoundlander and a Nova Scotianer. And of course you give a power play for the penalty for the Oilers. You miss everything else, but you call that, eh, ref? You clown. Hey, Chucker, how's it doing?
Or is it Henrique? I'm sorry, partner.
It might be Henrique. He's heading to the box right now, but a good chance. And a second one by Troy Terry as Anaheim.
You call that, of all things to call, you call that. Makes sense to me.
Last Sunday, and they'll have the power play when we come back as Dumoulin's shot is stopped, but that's the slash by Henrique, and he got called for it.
You got to call that, but you won't call the other things? Pretty good. On the road, where are we coming from tonight? You liked all 3 movies? I didn't mind the first one. I wasn't a huge fan of the second one. Third one, it was alright. I don't like the spin-off show, though. I don't like the show. The Disney Traveling Ducks, or whatever they called themselves. Yes, there was someone else named Oil Collector. There is someone else named Oil Collector. He's been busy. Hopefully he comes back soon. I understand. Swift Current. Oh. Swift Current, Saskatchewan.
Hip to hip, puck turns over and creates a chance off of that cycle. Gudas has always been known for his physical play, and Pod Colson willing to dish it out. Not a lot of hitting.
Also from Nova Scotia, yep.
So Anaheim to the power play. Strome, Terry, McComb. Up top, you've got Nugent Hopkins and Janmark. Henrique in the box. Typically, that would be Henrique out there with Nugent Hopkins. Now Lacombe. Strome looking for a lane. Loading up. Scored the game winner last Sunday. Shot Lacombe.
Of course they score. What a joke.
Brand new hockey game. It's 2-0.
Congratulations, ref. Congratulations, ref.
And the Ducks for their first power play goal in their last 18.
Oilers get the next power play, right? You call that ticky-tack bullshit? Because that's exactly what that was. That was a ticky-tack fucking bullshit.
Turned over and a quick chance, and Skinner got a piece of that with a blocker, and the Oilers a little sloppy in their own end. That was a good chance for Anaheim, and all of a sudden, the Ducks have rattled off the last 6 shots on net in this hockey game.
I mean, when you get away with everything, you get a bullshit call.
Something to get that momentum back in their favor, because right now, this is what happened on Sunday. As Anaheim clawed back.
Oh, that's a good film series, the boys. Yeah.
And started to find shots, and it's been sloppy plays by Edmonton. Turning the puck over. It's Costco. Tie game.
Yeah, Oilers have played sloppy the last 10 minutes. Time to wake the puck up.
For the third time in a week, a wrist shot. The sail wide of Skinner, the rebound out.
Time for the big boys to wake up now. Do something. Slash on the hands, slash on the hands. Don't call that, but you call a hook that you didn't even see. Interesting.
On the equalizer, Lacombe 7th of the year. It's the second power play goal for Anaheim in its last 33. Dumoulin. Rushing through, turned over by McTavish. Here's Ekholm. Back to Draisaitl. Trading the puck with McDavid.
12 minutes left to go in the game. 2-2 hockey game. Shots are 25-19 for Anaheim. 1 for 2 on the power play. Oilers are 1 for 1 on the power play. Refs have let them play for the most part, except for ticky-tacky crap. Aye.
Deflect out a play on the far side into about the 5th row.
That's fine. You can say that. I don't think the comeback is going to be complete.
This period.
Still say the Oilers are going to win this game by 1 or 2.
Home of no payments, no
Agree with you, Chad. Oilers got to do something here. The big boys got to show up now. Close games. Now's the time to show up. Anaheim's not just going to lay over.
Dostal gets that big paddle down. Dumoulin was there as well, but it was Dostal's stick that deflects it up over top of the glass. Would have been a tap-in back door for Leon.
What do you mean bad? Edmonton Oilers are good. What's bad?
The top line of Edmonton.
Good hard rim up the right-hand side.
I'm not understanding bad. Why?
So last night in Winnipeg, Anaheim fell behind 2-0. Got one back late in the first, tied it in the second, fell behind.
I don't think it's bad.
To go in the third, tied it again, and won it in OT on Terry off the rush. Here's Jeff Skinner, swung it across, poked away by Harkins. Perry against.
That's cool to be a Ducks fan, man.
Locked up with the official initiative.
Can't hate on you for that.
And finally forced out by Lundestrom.
That's way offside. Set it all the way down because they knew it was offside.
Minutes remaining. And Edmonton now finding itself.
They're playing fine.
Another turnover here created by Adams.
I don't know what you see as bad. They're playing fine.
There's good
They're not being outworked. They're not being outplayed. They've hit 3 posts. The Stahl's made the saves he needed to make. I'm not upset by what I'm seeing. Bouchard's had 3-4 giveaways, but other than that, score on a power play is what it is. You can't be upset by these types of games. You can't say 1% power play team. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat shit, dude. Like, these are teams that you should be scared of. These are teams that you should be scared of if you're a playoff team. Because they've got nothing to play for. They don't give a shit. You're the better team. You're the team that should be the powerhouse. We're playing with house money every time we play you. Loosey-goosey, let it loose. Fabry holds on to the defenseman. No call.
Carlson able to power his way into puck possession. But Colson won't let him escape.
10 minutes left to go in the game.
Remember, Anaheim's on the second of a back-to-back as well.
I'm not saying it's an excuse, but to say that the Oilers should be beating teams like this, it's not true at all.
Pass for Strome. Center ice, Draisaitl.
It's not true at all. Absolutely not true at all, man. But I see what you're saying, but I'm not saying you're wrong.
Over to Lacombe, right up the gut. McTavish did not handle that puck cleanly, however. Could have been a 3-on-1. Absolutely. Back home to Draisaitl. McDavid moves to the middle, shoots, and that was deflected up on the glass. Rebound. Eventually, Gudas to Terry off.
9 minutes left to go in the game. 2-2 hockey game. Ducks 25, Oilers 19 in shots. It is what it is. Don't underestimate how good the Ducks are. Like, look at their record over the last 10 games. Don't devalue how good the Ducks are compared to us. It's not like Anaheim is San Jose or Columbus or Detroit in the East. Yeah, Skinner's playing great. Can't put this game on him yet or so far. But it's great to see a lot of people in here. I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys. And your opinions do matter. I'm not just going to discredit your opinions because they don't agree with mine. My opinion isn't always right. I know that. That's why they're opinions. I do agree Edmonton Oilers good. They've increased their defense. I think the biggest thing that Anaheim did that the Oilers didn't is they improved their defense. They added guys like Gudas and Trouba and a couple others, like bigger names. They've added at their back end to go with the skill they had up front. That's unfortunately the way it goes. Now, if I was a GM and I was going after a goalie at the deadline, I'd be talking to Anaheim about DeStol. He's cheap, affordable for this year. What would it take to get DeStol out of Anaheim? And give it to them. Well, he's improved so far for him. He's the mean guy on the back end they've been missing. He gets away with a lot of dirty stuff, I've noticed. Even with the Rangers, he gets away with the benefit of the doubt.
Sometimes I just feel they're fighting the puck a little bit and, not in sync.
They play well with the puck. Where the Oilers give the puck away, Anaheim doesn't. Which sucks, but... Yeah, I agree with you, Chad. 8 minutes left to go in the game. Next goal wins territory.
His 19th of the night. Skinner 23.
Absolutely.
For Edmonton.
I don't disagree with you, man. Trouba plays with an edge, and he knows he can get away with it. Why not do it? If I know I can play with an edge, and I know I can get away with it to a certain degree, why not? I hope not, but if it is, Oilers get a point, Oilers get a win. I'm all right with it. Go to Seattle.
Shots for Edmonton. And here's Killorn chipping and charging against Darnell. Harris puts the brakes on. Zellweger on his backhand. Carlson in front, deflected away from Carlson. Fabry trying to maintain.
Fabry falls over with the dive, looking for a call. Speaking of embellishment, Dougie Hamilton got fined today by the league for his diving once against the Oilers back in November 4th. We all remember that embellishment play. Oof. Oh ho ho. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's finally living up to his contract. Only a matter of time before he did that. Good thing it's happening now, right?
Download the new Play Alberta Sportsbook app today.
Solid push here by this line. And a great job by Kulak to step up. The one-timer through a screen, and that's a great save by Dostal to pick that up, and then a pick-off by Brown. And he takes another opportunity, the high slot, good stick to deflect that one up over top.
Absolutely.
Of the glass. Pressure has been the friend of Edmonton in this game. When they pressure the Anaheim Ducks...
I have no respect for Gudas for that. I don't want to play in Canada. It's too hard for me to play in Canada. Then get out of the NHL. Anybody who has a no movement clause and no trade clause to a Canadian team is soft and shouldn't be in the NHL. Holding. Gudas takes his hand off his own stick, grabs onto the player. No call on the play, eh, ref?
With nobody in front of the net.
No, absolutely. It's just frustrating that people have Canada's or no trade no trades, no movements. I understand one or two teams, okay, but a whole entire country with 7 teams in it, just
Across to Trouba, his shot beaten up by Skinner. 5:49 left in regulation. And now some
5.5 left to go in the third period. 2-2 score. 26-22 shots for Anaheim.
Ultimately, the players will be pried apart. They'll retire to their respective benches, and we've got a hockey game to settle. On Sportsnet, deadlocked at 2.
In the Golden Globe.
Absolutely, one more goal. You get that one more goal, you get golden.
You know what's weird? On paper, I'm doing better than ever. But do I still wake up at night? Yeah. Am I saving enough?
Let's go Oilers indeed, eh? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. One more goal. I think if the Oilers just score one more goal, we got this game in the bag. Thank you all for being here, by the way. 170 subscribers. Y'all are amazing. Just freaking amazing. I can't thank you all enough for being here. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here listening to me. Great to see. Oh, a win today and a win tomorrow? Golly.
Two glass
Let's just put it this way.
Crystal glass.
I know Vegas got the win. They have 55.
Glass needs.
Oilers have 47. They'll go to 49 if they win tonight. They'll go to 51 if they win tomorrow. Third place in the Western Conference, second in the Pacific. Let's freaking go.
Right back to Draisaitl, McDavid, and Hyman. None of whom
Absolutely. We always did. We're doing way better this year, this time around, than we did last year at this time of year. Cross check to the face. McDavid gets crossed in the face, no call. I'm just saying, like, if you're going to call one way, call it the other way too. Like, don't put your whistles away late in the game just because. Freaking joke.
I see what you're saying, Louie. There are some rebounds available.
Yeah. 5 minutes left to go in the third period. Shots are 26-25 for the Oilers. 2-2. Oh, Hyman almost puts it in.
Zellweger floats one up the right-hand side. Fabric off to center. Zellweger jumps up on the play. Swooping, shooting, and that was elevated up over top by Bouchard with 4:49 to go in the game tie.
Oh.
Yeah, good push.
Oh, for sure, Bob. Thank you. Happy New Year to you, too.
You know, listen, you're just
the Ducks have been playing very well. Absolutely. Not taking anything away from Anaheim at all. They've been playing well.
Get there, nullify a real clean look for Hyman.
I wanted to see that high slot tip from Draisaitl. He thought it was in, Louis. We usually don't see him that demonstrative.
Good save. Terrific. Call it lucky. Sometimes you got to be lucky to be good for
no OT, gotta sleep. I'm with you, buddy.
Especially the blast by Bouchard in the redirection.
Dumoulin sharp angle, and Skinner will put that to
no OT, but Oilers win. Right? No OT, but Oilers win.
Hand up by Bouchard, walks to the middle, and right there, I mean, look at that. There was a flare up with the blocker side of Dostal, so he read this. Perfect redirection. Looks like it's going up and just catches it with the blocker, but credit him for being in that position. Very upright in the butterfly position, Dostal, and that pays dividends there as he gets a piece of it with the blocker.
Darnell Nurse carrying. Breaks on against
the Ducks know how to play us. Well, the Ducks know how to clog up the neutral zone. I can't say they know how to play us. They just know how to clog up the neutral zone and get away with the slashes and interference and hooks. Down goes the Oiler player. Look out, cook out. They got numbers. Whew. Good block. Arvidsson through the legs. Oh, I thought that was in the net. Oh, Arvidsson almost gets the goal. 3:50 left to go in the third period. 27-24 shots for Anaheim. Shots. Oh.
There was a lot of traffic on that play.
There's another shot that floated in on the pads. Nugent Hopkins using a double screen.
And here comes Anaheim again with the numbers. 3:30.
Skinner will leave it for Stetcher with 3:25.
3:25. Yeah, the edges on his skates, they're not very good. He's not used to playing on the good ice. He's used to playing on that LA choppy crap ice. Anaheim hits the post. 3 minutes left to go. Anaheim gets a breakaway, hits the post. Good God almighty. Let's go, Oilers. Wake the puck up. Hi. Woo. Let's go. This is entertaining hockey. Everything on net. 2.5 left to go in the third period. Let's go.
Around Dumoulin. This is the second of a back-to-back for the Ducks. Front end of a back-to-back for Edmonton. They'll be in Seattle tomorrow.
This is where it comes down to for the Oilers. Do you waste the energy winning this game, or do you save some for tomorrow night? I hate the fact that they've got 18 back-to-backs this year, if not more. I don't understand the league scheduling at all. Garbage.
With 2 minutes to play in regulation, this game tied at 2. McDavid rockets through the neutral zone off to Draisaitl. He wants to feel the pressure from Dumoulin. Then McDavid tried to twist his way around the cone. Dumoulin, instead of moving it out immediately, he wedges one back through the center. Ekholm to Draisaitl. Tried to tuck one ahead for McDavid. That was broken up by Lacombe. Draisaitl, determined. Keeps it alive for Kulak. Nurse to the middle.
Scores! 1:30 left to go. Leon Draisaitl! Woo!
Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna be a buzz like I had last week. I must stay because all the cheap like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue, you know they get sweeter. So what can I do? I really bag you, my lord. To me, son, is just like a boy. Anything live, it's all good. Let me jump in and turn in the
Holy jumping! What a shot! What a goal! Minute and a half left to go in the game. No way that's icing, ref! No way that's icing! Woo-hoo. Holy jumping!
For Greg Cronin to pull Dostal to the bench and go Anaheim 6-on-5 here.
Here's a look at this goal. Good work along the wall leads to this.
Draisaitl gets his league leading.
A little bit of a lucky bounce here as it deflects right to Draisaitl, but he kicks it to the skate, corrals it, and releases.
What a shot. McDavid just needs his 28th goal this season.
He picks his corner.
Nurse and Hyman get the assists.
No one else has more than 6 game-winning goals this year. Draisaitl has 8.
3-2 Edmonton. Nail biter, folks. Empty net Anaheim. 3-2 Oilers. 28-25 shots on the net for the Anaheim Ducks. Emerson gets it out of the zone. Arvidsson pestering the Anaheim Duck defenseman. 1 minute remaining in regulation. 1 minute remaining in regulation.
Won the game in Winnipeg last night.
Save made by Skinner. He didn't see it, but he saved it. Woo. I gotta check to see if I get the Vancouver Canuck game. Or is it just on Sportsnet West? Oh, you guys are in luck. You guys are in luck over in Vancouver. You might have some bonus coverage of the Nashville Predator Vancouver Canuck game. Timeout, Anaheim.
53.4 seconds. Edmonton will converge and discuss how they're going to shut him down. Just Leon Draisaitl, though, when he starts to dig in, McTavish is a big boy, he's strong. There's the kick, and he gets a little bit.
It's okay. You can sound like a broken soundboard, but I agree with you. Hold it down, shut it down, puck other way. Fight for the puck at center ice. Keep the puck on the other side of the blue line in the center ice area.
Leon's thinking, look, this is the front end of a back-to-back. I have no interest in playing overtime.
We do see Anaheim again, guys. Let's not get this twisted. March 4th and April 7th, we see Anaheim again. Until March, folks, enjoy. Woo!
Draisaitl with 11 goals in his last 13 games overall and 16 in his last 15 against Anaheim.
Game's definitely not over yet. 53 seconds.
Against Draisaitl, who pulled the face-off free for McDavid. He's got the empty net, backs off, gives it up for Darnell Nurse. Across to Kulak. Now back to Nurse from center ice. He shoots and it was batted down.
That was batted down with a high stick. No call? Oh, man, that was way above his head. 30 seconds. McDavid wants his point.
Here's the finish. Edmonton 3, Anaheim 2. Lacombe to Vetrano. Throttled by Draisaitl.
Draisaitl gets it out. McDavid with speed. David just gets tackled there. 12 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, McDavid just misses the empty net. Oilers win. Oilers win. Play La Bamba, baby.
Most reliable 5G network.
McDavid does not find the score sheet. That's okay. Draisaitl did. Extends his joint streak to 13 games. Bouchard gets point number 200 on his career. Oilers win 3-2 in regulation. Whoo! On to Seattle tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Nashville just scored in the Predator-Vancouver game, so we'll turn it over to that because, hey, that sounds interesting. Nashville 1, Vancouver 2. 2.5 left to go in the second period. Some bonus coverage for the Vancouver Canucks fans in here. Thank you, Epic. You have a great night. Thank you guys for being here, man. My name is Matt for OilersFanReaction. Comment, like, subscribe, follow us on all the socials. We have a Facebook group, a Discord group. I'm on Twitter a little bit. TikTok. We're everywhere. Yes, I'm expecting it. I expect that to happen in March. I love the way Anaheim plays, though. So, Jeff Skinner for DeStahl straight up. No, we'll throw Picard in there, too. Picard, Jeff Skinner for DeStahl.
Forsberg gets the puck back. Forced out by DJ. Collects the puck. Stamkos backhands it in. Here's Carson Soucy.
1.5 minutes left to go in this Vancouver game. Nashville's in Anaheim. Nashville's in Vancouver. Shots are 13-20 for Vancouver. English. It's my first language. Steven Stamkos gets the goal still. Odd me saying Steven Stamkos, Nashville Predator. But yeah, Stamkos gets the goal for Nashville.
It's the 21st time the Canucks have given up the opening goal. They're 11-7-2 in the other 20. And we're into the final minute of the second. Canucks would love to get to the third on even terms. Hoglander in. Wrist shot blocked by Shen. Hoglander in to pursue the puck. Jankowski moves it ahead to McCarron. Gets away from Heinen and takes the puck into the Vancouver zone.
We were talking about the energy the Canucks were playing with in the first half of the second period, and after that Nashville goal, it's just dropped off.
Canucks will have to find something in their reserves, playing for the second time in as many nights. 20 seconds to go in the second as Yossi moves in. Turns to the boards. Now turns to face the middle. Evangelista gets the puck. Looks back. Pass deflected but gets through. Barron down the right. Gets a return feed. He shoots. And that deflected up over the glass with 4.4 seconds to go in the middle frame.
Cracked windshield at Beck Auto Glass. Get an
Yes, that was a really fun game to watch. Absolutely. Very fast-paced, very open ice, almost pond hockey-ish. Yeah. But do we want that kind of goalie in Edmonton where he knows he's just chasing cups? Well, that's after 2. Nashville 1, Vancouver nothing. Unfortunately, guys, I'm going to leave you with that. I got a video to do. Go upstairs, spend some time with Diane, make a video, post it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. Oilers are in Seattle to take on the Kraken. Hockey Night in Canada Game 2, part of the doubleheader. Actually, before I go, we do the out-of-town scoreboards. We'll update the standings and we'll do the fun stuff. We'll act like it's intermission. Out-of-town scoreboards. Oilers win 3-2 over the Anaheim Ducks. After 2, Nashville 1, Canucks nothing. Final score, Florida 3, Pittsburgh 2 in a shootout. Blackhawks 4, Canadians 2. The Ottawa Senators get shut out by the St. Louis Blues 4-0. Whoo. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, thank you for watching. As always, my name is Matt for OilersFanReaction. We'll see you guys tomorrow night when the Oilers are in Seattle to take on the Kraken. Should be a good matchup. The starting goalie for the Oilers tomorrow will be Calvin Pickard. Who's the starting goalie for Seattle? Tune in, find out. Till tomorrow. Doses.